What is up, guys? I was just nominated by Jossie MSN over on TikTok to do the 5 film challenge. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so hopefully I don't screw it up too bad. So the first question, who is my favorite movie director? And I will answer this question by simply saying that, I like a lot of movie directors, a lot, especially within the horror genre. But I'm gonna choose ones that consistently just nail the mark every single time I watch one of their movies. And the ones that come to mind easily are John Carpenter, Bong Joon-ho, Kim Ji-woon. As of recent, I obviously you gotta go with Christopher Nolan and Sean Baker. I absolutely just love everything that he pretty much, puts out nowadays. The second question, what is my favorite animated film? I could sit on this, topic for hours because animation is easily one of my favorite genres within film, period. But the easiest answer I could give is 1951's Alice in Wonderland because I watched it as a kid, I watched it as a teenager, now as a degenerate adult. It's just a movie that has stood the test of time for me, so that's the easiest answer I could probably give for that one. Question number 3, what is my favorite Best Picture winner? I'm assuming you're talking about the Oscars. So I'm gonna go with Peter Jackson's The Return of the King. Honestly, the quintessential best trilogy of all time, in my opinion. I would have picked, The Two Towers just because it is my favorite within the trilogy, but that was beaten out by Chicago years and years and years ago, back in 2003. And I find that to be completely horseshit, but whatever. Question number 4, what is my favorite international film? And over the last couple of years, I have been really into, Korean cinema. And one that immediately comes to mind within that is Kim Ji-woon's I Saw the Devil, which comes out of South Korea. My God, what a phenomenal horror film, and easily lands in my Letterboxd top 4. That's how serious I am about that movie. If you have not seen this movie, my God, it's the most intense cat and mouse chase movie I've ever seen in my life, and it is very gory and very messed up. And the last question, what is my favorite piece of physical media? And my God, do I like this question. So starting off a little bit easy, I got the Grand Budapest Hotel, the Criterion Collection version, and my God, was this just physically impossible for me to find this out in the wild, but thankfully a local Barnes & Noble had it. I am just so happy to finally have this in my collection. Not only is it my favorite Wes Anderson film, it's a 5 out of 5, but I would also say the cover art is just spectacular. Up next, we have the Zavvi UK exclusive Bone Tomahawk import. Easily one of the biggest pain in the asses to find, and also a really good movie. Up next, I have the black and white exclusive 4K Parasite Steelbook. If you have one of those specialty DVD players or whatever, you can watch this in black and white. It is region-based, so I thought the cover art on that was really cool. But by far, my favorite piece of physical media in my collection by a landslide is going to be The Thing, which I do believe this is a Best Buy exclusive signed by virtually the entire cast, including John Carpenter himself. Not only is it my favorite director, my favorite horror movie, but it's also signed by virtually the entire cast, and I just absolutely love this cover art, and I just have a few more signatures to get, but hopefully we get those in the near future, but this would easily be my favorite within my collection.